This is the Twisted and Spun Advent Calendar so far. It is day 14. Let me go ahead and open this. That is a very pretty color. Let me close the lid and see if... Yeah, you can see that a little better. Very pretty. Okay. So there is everything together. All right, hold on. Get these all organized. There is everything together. Looks very pretty. So now we are up to day 14, which is the day we're on. Yay! So this is all going to be new for me. Body walks into the ballroom where Mustard is pacing angrily, the fire iron still in his hand. Well, you have all certainly made yourself comfortable in my house. I never know where I'll find you next, Black says. This blackmail will not stand, Black. I fought worse than you in my day, and I certainly won't be intimidated now. To emphasize his point, Mustard throws the fire iron forcefully to the floor. If that's the case, why not just leave, Colonel? I would hardly take offense. My little party shouldn't stand in the way of your bravery. Mustard sputters. Here, let me move this down so you can see Colonel Mustard. Mustard sputters. I will, but first I'll find Mayor Green. What you're doing has to be against the law, and surely he has the power to stop it. With a laugh, Black puts an arm around Mustard's shoulders and guides him to the door. You do that. In fact, I overheard a little phone conversation the mayor was having earlier with some of his less public donors. He hopes his friends in low places will help him out of this. Maybe they'll help you too. With that, Black gives Mustard a playful push out the door. Mustard leaves without the fire iron, and Body, now alone, approaches an enormous grand piano. He lifts the polished key lid, and out flutters a note in his own handwriting. Black seems to be teaching himself piano. He places the note on the lid of the piano and sits down to play. It will be some time before the ice sculpture finishes melting, and his relaxed confidence puts him in the mood for a long session on the piano. All right, so we know Colonel Mustard had the fire iron, but he has now left the fire iron behind in the billiard room. Is anybody taking notes? Because I won't remember all of this later. All right, so we are on day 14. We have the cards, and there is a character in there. And this is Colonel Mustard. Is there anything on the bottom? All right. What do we have here? We've got piano keys. Let me bring this over so it's easier to see what we're doing. Melody notes, Black's composition. Remember, piano keys are arranged in sets of octaves, and letters repeat in each octave. The left side of the keyboard is low, and the right side is high. Start on the low D, jump up an octave, then move down 3 notes, ignoring the black keys. Go back up to the brightest key and the highest octave. Play 1 note higher, jump down an octave. Play 1 note higher. This last note is the key to the song. Oh, for goodness sakes, this is crazy. All right, we'll go through that again. And so because there's colors involved, I'm assuming we are solving for a color. So let's follow the instructions. Read through this again. So this is the low, and this is the high. Start on the low D. Jump up an octave, which is here. Then move down 3 notes. 1, 2, 3. Ignoring the black keys. Go back up to the brightest key in the highest octave. Here. Play 1 note higher. Jump down an octave. Play 1 note higher. Didn't we do green already? All right, so let's try this again. Start on the low D, jump up an octave. Then move down 3 notes to this purpley blue. Go back up to the brightest key in the highest octave. Wait, I think this is the... So which one is the brightest? Is it the yellow or the green? That is the yellow. Then we play 1 note higher. Then we jump down an octave to the F here. Then we play 1 note higher, which takes us to blue, which is peacock. That's going to have to be peacock. So that means Solicitor Peacock is day 15. All right. Let's show you Solicitor Peacock. There she is in the peacock blue. And here are all the peoples that we've got so far. All right, interesting. We're on day 14, or today was day 14, tomorrow will be day 15. And I will try to get all of this footage edited today and uploaded. Cross fingers if I can, I don't know. We'll see how much I can get done today. That's my goal. So I hope you have a great Sunday. And thank you all for watching, for following along. Those of you that are following, hope you're having a great weekend. I hope you're enjoying the Advents, and I will see you again tomorrow. It is day 14 of Vlogmas. I am finally caught up with all my Vlogmas editing videos. I have not figured out the podcast. The issue I'm having with those is getting the files off of the SD card onto my computer. I thought I had them on my computer and had loaded them into the software, and then when I went back into edit, it did not recognize the videos. So I will have to play around with that this week. And now that I've done quite a bit of Vlogmas editing, I feel a little more comfortable with the software, and I feel like I can make progress with that. But yes, I am still in my pajamas. No, I do not care. If y'all care, go on about your business. We had a rough day yesterday. I posted about it in the day 13 Vlogmas, and I shared a little video on social media about it. So I will edit the Advent footage. I did do that earlier. I will edit the Advent footage, and I thought I would share with you where I am at on this particular sock. I think both socks are pretty much in the same, pretty much almost the same. I think this one's a little further along at this point. This sock, I don't know if it's very obvious, but this is the one that on day 4 got hit with the wine. When I spilt the wine all over me. I washed it pretty good with some Dawn. I didn't rinse it out, so hopefully whatever Dawn is in there is preventing it from setting too much, and when it goes through the wash, maybe it'll come clean. And I thought about ripping it back and redoing a cuff, but then I thought, 1, I don't really feel like it, and 2, it's kind of part of its story now. It's kind of part of the whole Christmas season story, so why not leave it? Nobody's gonna notice that closely. I have a couple of presents that I need to organize tonight before I go upstairs. I've just started the dishwasher. I think my lunch is pretty well organized for tonight. I need to run into the basement and look for some Christmas cards. And then I'm gonna get a shower and finish editing this vlog for today and hopefully get this uploaded tonight before I go to bed. That would be nice. And now that I've done so many of them in the last 2 days, doing one a day isn't gonna feel all that bad, hopefully. Hopefully. So I hope you guys are having a great weekend. I hope you are enjoying the holiday season. What are you working on? What are you knitting? Are you doing any knitting or crocheting? What are your projects that you're working on? Are you doing gift knitting this year? Why don't you leave me a snow emoji in the description box in honor of the crazy snowstorm we drove through yesterday for no reason at all. So, all right, I will leave this here. Gonna put this away and get cracking on with the other things I need to get done this evening before I head upstairs. So I'm just very proud of myself that I have gotten as much done this weekend as I have done. That makes me feel really good. If I do not see you again today, thank you so much for watching. As always, my links can be found in the description box below. I hope you've had a great weekend. Thank you again for watching. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Have a great night.